Hello, Spacecrafter Rasyid, Spacecrafter Nana, Tia, and we have Elvi also here. Are you ready to do your role taker? Nana
Uh,
will be the
mm,
table topics master, Elvi will be the timer, and Tia will be the general evaluator. And of course, the house rules is still the same. The name will be your real name, and I saw we already used our real name. And now let's begin our Batavia Speechcraft meeting. I will call our Toastmaster of the meeting or our MC, Speechcrafter Rashid. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Monica. We will begin the fourth session of the Batavia Toastmaster Club. And today we will be doing mostly still the same as yesterday, but with the emphasis on the materials that provided yesterday, which is on the speech with vocal variety on body language. The speech time is also the same as yesterday, which will be between 3 to 5 minutes, and the evaluation time also within 1 or 2 minutes. Unlike the previous sessions where we begin by the table topics, we are now reversing the events basically, where we will start with the uh, already to the speech that we should prepare for today's session. So the first one to give the speech is supposed to be speech crafter Ayu, but I haven't seen her. So
Ayu is not here yet, yeah.
yeah.
Let's see the agenda. Um, Finn, can you share the agenda? Can we switch the speech? Okay.
Yes, Monica.
Yes, can we switch the speaker? Oh, now I found the agenda. Because Ayu is not here yet.
Hmm?
Hello,
Oh, welcome
BTR.
our keynote speaker for today, Suharjo. Wow. Welcome, Suharjo, far away from Medan.
Actually, I'm in KL right now.
Wow,
Wow.
KL.
Yeah.
Further.
Oh, we could start with Tia.
Mm-hmm.
Tia will be evaluated by since by Rashid.
Okay.
Okay.
So after me will be evaluated by Tia, and then Nana will be evaluated by.
Uh, Nana will be evaluated by Alfie.
Oh, okay. And then Elvi by reverse again, I suppose.
Yes. Okay, wait. I will stop share. Tia, is your speech still the same?
I will deliver different title.
Oh, different.
I already submit
Oh, you already sent, yeah.
in the
Okay.
Google form. Yeah.
Oh, okay, this one. Even good things need limit. That's the title.
Yes, yes.
Okay, then I will do the introduction. So speech crafter Tia will be giving a speech with title "Even Good Things Need Limit." The detail apa in the introduction is she said she will share light-hearted yet meaningful personal stories that show how overdoing good habits can actually cause harm. It is like encourages balance and mindfulness because like it is just as important as good intentions. So I will give the time and screen to Speech Crafter Tia. Speech Crafter Tia, time is yours.
Good evening, everyone, fellow speech crafters and Toastmasters. Thank you for the opportunity. Tonight, I will deliver a speech with the title, Even Good Things Need Limits. I reflect from my personal experience that anything that done excessively, even something good, can have negative effects. Like drinking water is healthy, but drinking too much can lead to water intoxication, which dilutes essential electrolytes in the body. Eating vegetables is good, but focusing only on vegetables without balanced nutrition can cause vitamin deficiencies. As exercising regularly is great, but excessive exercise can result in injuries, extreme fatigue, and in rare cases, sometimes fatal consequences. So I will share two personal experiences. The first one, when I was a child, I was obsessed with having white teeth. I brushed my teeth very hard, sometimes more often than recommended, because I didn't want them to look yellow. But today, now I'm dealing with enamel thinning and gum recession. My teeth are very, very sensitive. I can enjoy sour, cold, sweet, or very hot food anymore. I can also only use certain sensitive toothpaste, but none of them because some of them make my lips dry or chapped. That was my first experience. And my second experience, when I was, since I was a child, I was very diligent to cut my nails. And it happened when I was in junior high school. I noticed dirt deep inside my toenail and I decided to cut it too deeply. When it grew back, the nail pierced the skin on the side of my toe. So if you can imagine your thumb, I cut the toenail too deeply. When it grew back, it grew to the side. And it causes pain because I cannot, I, it was difficult to cut the nail that grew to the side. But I was too scared to tell my parents. I was too embarrassed too. But one day they noticed a bad smell that coming from my foot. And I finally told them. I was taken to the hospital and then my toenail was taken away by the doctor through local anesthesia. And I knew it later that the condition called ingrown toenail, or in Indonesia we call it cantengan. I was too ashamed to go to school because I had to wear sandals with my big toe wrapped in bandage. My friend asked me what happens with my toenails, but my uncle advised me to tell them that I got frostbite like a snow mountain climber. But of course, my friends, the high schooler, didn't understand what frostbite was. So I tell them honestly that it's cantengan. So my fellow speech crafters and Toastmasters, my simple message tonight is we should practice mindfulness even in things we believe are good. Because when good habits turn into obsession, they stop being healthy. So just being mindful and keep anything in moderate level. So thank you for listening my speech, and back to you, moderator Rashid.
Okay, thank you, speech crafter Tia, for the speech. It's like really interesting because about like doing something, even like good things, excessively can cause to unintended consequences such as excessive exercise that can lead to injury, and like you also like provide your two personal stories that kind of hurts to hear basically with the cantengan and the teeth thing. And yeah, it just puts you into perspective that you shouldn't do things like too excessively. So I guess the next speech will be mine, and the introduction will be handled by speech crafter Tia. To assist, I will help you with the title of my speech. Gimana ya?
Will it be okay? Different from yesterday, ya, Rashid.
Yes, I'm making a
Okay.
new one. Okay, Toastmaster Tia, please do the introduction. Sorry, speech crafter Tia, please do the introduction.
Okay, the next speech crafter, the speech will be delivered by Rasyid Yamin, and with the title "Why You Should Try Model Kits." So the screen is yours. You can deliver a speech now.
Okay, thank you, speech crafter Tia. So I'm doing a new speech because rather than my profession, I'll just try to now share one of my hobbies, which is why I'm sharing you why you should try model kits. If you wander around like toy shop in shopping malls, basically, you might find yourself seeing one of the most unique toys. Like it's not a figurine, but sometimes it's just like it's put in a box, and it's basically a model kit. If you know your model kits, the one of the most simple, the simplest ones are like Tamiya, which is like racing car uh, for kids. Basically, it was like popular like what 30 years ago. I'm not sure it was still popular today, but you know that's basically is a model kit. But model kits can vary from just the Tamiya that I described to other things like model kits of cars, sometimes the older cars, sometimes like historical cars, sometimes they are a model of like a fictional character, sometimes robots, sometimes aircraft, and if they, even buildings, they can be a model kit. So at first glance, model kits can just look like small pieces of plastic in a box. But once you try it out the first time, you will realize model kits offer far more than just the finished object. It offers a creative, calming, and deeply rewarding experience. First of all, model kits teaches you patience and focus, which is, you know, a rarity in the current world that constantly demands speed. Yes, when you build a model, basically there's no shortcut. You need to carefully remove each piece of the model. Sometimes you have to clean them and then assemble them step by step. This process deliberately slows you down in a healthy way because it encourages mindfulness and concentration, helping you disconnect from stress, screens, and notifications. For many, building a model kit is actually a cathartic and relaxing experience in a similar vein to meditation. And then model kits also allow creativity without any pressure. You do not need to be a professional artist or an engineer to enjoy them. Beginners can also just follow the simple instructions that are usually come with the model kit from start to finish, while the more experienced may try customize their kits a little bit, like such as adding their own paint or maybe using aligning. Sometimes even building the kit from start to finish. So it's basically is already a rewarding experience, although some may want to customizing it a little bit. And that's okay. There's no a single right way to do this. And then model kits also build problem-solving skills and confidence. I even encourage my younger brother to like sometimes try it because like not every part of the kits, maybe just fits perfectly. You need to adjust it a little bit and you might need to retry sometimes in building it. Maybe you skip some steps here and there. Sometimes pieces break. Sometimes instruction feels a bit confusing. But, overcoming these challenges is like teaches you patience and also persistence, so that if you can overcome these problems, even though the model kit is small, like it can be a rewarding experience. The most frustrating thing though, if the model is small, sometimes you like accidentally toss it some part and then you have to find it. Where's the part? Sometimes it's under the table or under somewhere. Yeah, it is like there's some risk on it, but it's just a part of the learning experience, if you can say so. And basically that sense of accomplishment when you complete your first kit is real, and if I'm really honest, can be sometimes addicting, enticing you to build more and more model kits. All in all, what is essential in model kit building experience that it can bring you joy. Holding a finished model you built with your own hands, it feels physical and real. It is a hobby that can be enjoyed on your own or shared with friends, family, and sometimes communities around the world. So then again, I implore you to try building model kits. And the good thing is they come with various models, from the cheapest ones and the more expensive ones, which can be really that ones can be really difficult because they offer relaxing creativity and remind you that you are making something piece by piece, and it's just as meaningful as the final result. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you, speech crafter Rasyid, for your speech.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rasyid, you can take over the stage again as an MC.
Okay, so after my speech, the next one will be a speech crafter Nana, which will be evaluated by DTM Suharjo with speech title The Real Job of is it the same one as the previous one?
Yes, the same, but with additional feedback from
Okay.
yesterday's feedback that
Okay.
highlight the case study, one of my
Okay.
client.
Okay, then DTM Suharjo, I will give the time to you for doing the introduction for Nana's speech.
Terus Mas Alvin, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Sorry
Oh,
for the
this-
short notice, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can somebody help me to
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
explain Nana's speech so I can later give evaluations, because I was I was put as an evaluator just now, so I don't
yeah,
understand.
if it's a short notice. Okay, thank you. Then
That's
Yeah,
why
Nana's
let me know the
speech will
project.
be applying vocal variety since
Vocal variety,
yesterday
okay.
we talk about vocal variety and body language. So we will observe as evaluator if the speaker implement vocal variety or body
Okay.
language into her speech.
All right, sure. Okay, I'll focus more on the vocal variety. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear my voice because I use different device?
Very clearly.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Pak Suharjo and Speechcrafters. Thank you for the introduction. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nana. I'm a fitness trainer, but not a usual fitness trainer because my clients is the one not just to build muscle, but also they want to make themselves healthy, mental and physically healthy. And today, I want to talk about my job as a fitness trainer, a role far more than counting reps or telling people to sweat. So, I deal with special populations. Those are people like have those who has injuries, pregnant and postnatals, kids, elderlies, and people with special needs, those kind of people who might be don't want to go to the gym. Okay. And one of the most interesting client is my first client. She has ADHD. Yeah, she's difficult to focus. Also PCOS, hormonal issues, and she's attempting to get pregnant but failed several times. So yeah, she got miscarriage. That's a very sad story actually. Oh my God, she's the first one and the most difficult client, and she is struggling about where and how to start. Okay, she already use a ChatGPT, Google, how to deal with their condition, or even finding guidance to exercise from the source. But she's still confused. And she contact me. I help him. I help her to deal with the conditions. Okay. Her main issues is she's confused with everything, and she already got several coaches try to help her, but doesn't work at all. So what I do at the first time is doing assessment. Okay, not just movement assessments, but also lifestyle assessments. That's why, as a fitness trainer, I don't only deal with exercise, but also lifestyle. Okay. Because she has special conditions like pregnancy, of course, she also has psychological issues. Okay. You can imagine how sad she was when she got pregnant and then miscarried several times, maybe 3 or 4 times like that. Okay. That's why I gave her motivation and support to keep her showing up during exercise and to make her health better and her psychological conditions better. In short, that is just one of my clients. There are several clients like that. Okay? My role for them goes far beyond teaching movements. That's to educate, to guide, and to troubleshoot based on their conditions, and to support behavioral change. That's why she's still have exercise session with me right now. Okay, so next time you see a fitness trainer, maybe those are not just muscular guy going to the gym and build muscle. Maybe those are the gentle people like me, okay, who support lifestyle, because we as a fitness trainer doesn't only change bodies, but we also change life or other people. Thank you.
Wow, that was a very good speech, speech crafter Nana, because like it basically like focuses more on like the clients, and like it's a very rewarding to hear, basically, like learning how you handle each and your clients. Okay, the next one will be Elvi Yunita with the evaluator of speech crafter Ayu. Speech crafter Ayu, can you see the details of the speech as put in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
I'll leave the
that
introduction to you, yeah. Thank you.
okay? Sure. Is that I'm audible? Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, it's
Yes,
clear.
audible.
So yeah, good afternoon, I guess, for everyone in here, Toastmaster and Speedcrafter. The next speaker will be Elvi with the title Mindful Marketing for Introvert, and will be evaluated by me with introduction the tips for marketing and strategy. For Elvi, please, time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Speechcrafter Ayu. Today I will present the speech title is Mindful Marketing for Introverts. So as an introvert person, since I was kid, I always avoid being the center of attention, and I always feeling exhausted sometimes, and kind of like drained my energy when I need to stay in a large group. So you might wonder, how did someone like an introvert like me end up as a marketing specialist, and how do I build the client relationships when I always feel exhausted? So the answer is not by trying to be an extrovert, but the answer is by using my natural strengths, or yes, a strengths. So it's good to know your strength or our strength. As an introvert, we have learned to turn our natural tendency into the strategy. We don't just talking with someone, but we can observe what they need, and then we can uh, when we can communicate with them, and then trying to build a more meaningful relationship instead of just communicate. So we can be more effective during our conversations. So we just when we know our strength, we can listening deeply, and then we can prepare carefully. When we sing to someone, we can observe, and then we can connect with them more genuine. So when I see this one, I think we can call this a mindful marketing. So before a meeting, I always prepare some questions, and then in the conversation, I will focus on understanding what my clients needs, what their problems, and then what their goals. And so I just build the trust with them, and then I am paying attention. So before the presentation or the meeting, I will research everything I can, and then I will plan to deliver the message carefully. So in whatever your nature, even is extrovert or even the introvert, you can find your strength. So what I have learned, and in this, being more introvert, it's a different kind of strength. It's not a weakness. We can bring our focus, the deep listening, and the genuine connection. So when we understand, we can build the trust with our client. So that's my tips for mindful marketing for introverts. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you for the speech crafter Elvi. It's really interesting to hear that, it's basically for you. You may think that introverts may not be suitable for marketing job, but you can actually use your own strength to put your strength to basically do the job anyway. So yeah, that's very interesting to hear. The next speaker will be speech crafter Ayu, with the evaluator by speech crafter Elvi. Speech crafter Elvi, can you see the speech title on the chat?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, I'll leave you to do the introduction for speech crafter Ayu. Speech crafter Elvi, time is yours.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Spacecrafter Rasyid. I'm really excited because I will be the evaluator of Spacecrafter Ayu today. The speech title is to know the real characteristic of person by taking a trip. So in this speech, we will learn and then that the trip that we can know the trip that changed my perspective on the life. So the speech will be delivered within 3 to 5 minutes. The speech crafter Ayu, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you for the speech crafter Elvi, and thank you for the opportunity to take over the screen for following minutes, and as well for the attention of the speech crafter and the Toastmaster of the others. So basically, I could say I learned the proverb by doing rather than just reading from a book or something else. It's about discovering someone through personality during a hiking trip. I realized this after my second submission while hiking on Merbabu Mountain. To be honest, it was the first most difficult journey that I got so far just because the weather is not conducive while we hike for the time. Long short story, the first challenge come after the rain began, and all of this happened in the foggy afternoon, yet we continue hiking until the rain, cats, and dogs. Our groups was divided into the teams of 5. I was the second team and behind the first. Basically, we are all the college friends, and I gather them together. So yeah, generally speaking, I was their mutual, but yeah, not everyone knew each other well. So in fact, none of them actually were particularly close firstly. So basically, we were just like the hangout buddy after homework or organization coworkers, friends in campus. So with that being said, I was not sure if that even would change my perspective on life, just because the first one that happened, one of 4 girls, including me in our teammate, got nearly hypothermic from exhaustion. We had not even reached the campsite yet, and no one can handle this circumstance. And I was not sure how to encourage her to be more optimistic for the first, or energize her while we could just continue our trip. And yeah, I just saw her didn't move or react, remaining frozen, shivering while sitting in the ground beside the male in our pack were more confused, and we were still learning how to deal with the people who have almost died for hypothermia like that. So yeah, basically I just stepped in, I talked to her, shook her body gently, tried to encourage her. I told her we were all freezing, all exhausted, but we have to keep going. I even handed her kinda the hot oil, which felt pointless, I could say, just because the oil texture should be liquid, but the coldness turned it into the white solid balm like Indomie chili oil once it came out as the fridge. LLO. And finally, she gets up for a moment and can continue her step with us till we arrive at the place that we called campsite. Just the weather worsened. And finally, we built our tent next to the someone else yellow tent, which is look fancy and huge one than ours. And there was no other tent in that set area because we had not yet arrived at Sabana area, which is the place to camp in Merbabu Mountain. Generally speaking, the weather just met for us to have no choice just to stay for a while. Besides, all of us looks like already like a bunch of zombies. So yeah, definitely we need to prepare food and take rest for whatever reason. And back to the larger yellow tent that I mentioned before, it appeared to be a little more cozy because their preparation and equipment were more fancy than ours, which is simply just had a typical wallet as a student at the time. Uh, yeah, like uh, like we assume as a student, right? So while most of us struggling outside in the wind and rain, I noticed something. One guy stay inside the tent that we already success built it, cooking rice and boiling water with the girl who almost had hypothermia. And that made sense because it was warmer and safer, of course, but I taken note for that one. And me, basically I went back and forth and gather everyone heavy carrier bags in one spot in outside, covering them with terpal, kind of the terpal one, the cover up in the middle of pouring rain and wild wind. Well, I already covered my body with a soaking raincoat. But I realized something else. Two other girls were missing. And soon I noticed that they had just entered the yellow larger tents while sipping hot milk, nestling under a warm blanket, all that provided by the host of the tent. So to be honest, I was so shocked. And they just smiled at me and said, Ayu, come in. It's so warm in here. So I was be like, oh, how long? I'm out. And I come back helping the rest and still on the outside. Yeah, but just kidding. I just come in, of course, and already drink half a cup of coffee. And soon as possible, I bringing out the new one, full of warm milk in one cup and serving it to the others outside the tent and make the rest of the pack test it sip by sip. And how about the two girls? And basically had the best time killing time in that moment. And yeah, they were still there until everything was ready. So yeah, basically the lesson that I learned, I just find out the real characteristic of my friend in that circle. Besides, I was so concerned and connected more with the close, connected more and close with the girl that almost get hypothermic, just because she already learned her lesson. And for the rest of the girls, yeah, never mind. I never invite them on the next adventure until now. The end.
Thank you, speech crafter Ayu, for the speech. Yeah, it's interesting that you find the funny side of seeing your the supposedly warming liquid to be just frozen when you need it the most. Yeah, I actually made me laugh so hard. Thank you, thank you. The next part of the event will be the evaluation session, which will be first done by me for speech crafter Tia for her speech regarding on it again. Oh yeah, even good things need limit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm for the most part, I think the speech is really well written because basically it's short it's on point and like providing some personal experience that are basically can be very relatable for a lot of us who like I can definitely feel the pain when you have the chantengan, and also like the not the white teeth problem though. It's but I feel your pain basically because you are limited to what you can eat. But what I think could be improved from the speech is basically you may want to like exaggerate the pain, or like the you know the thing that, oh, you can eat sour foods, maybe you can provide an example of the good food that you can enjoy anymore, I think that would be better. And also, I don't know, because was it because like the position of your camera, I didn't really see many movement or gesture, but maybe that's also because like I was busy taking notes, so yeah, sorry for that. But yeah, all in all, I enjoy your speech. Thank you so much. The next will be evaluation of my speech by speech crafter Tia. I'll give the time to you, speech crafter Tia. Thank you.
Thank you. I will be evaluating speech by speech crafter Rasyid with the title Why You Should Try Model Kits. Actually, I really enjoy your speech because I can relate with your experience. I have a brother that when he was a kid, he quite obsessed with Tamiya too, and there are a lot of some Tamiyas that assembled in his room, and in my experience, I enjoy like building model kits, like architectural model kits, and also I have once I also assembled like a wood plane, and now in my adult time, I also can relate. I enjoy a lot assemble furniture, like when I bought from IKEA. I think it's kind of like of a similar thing. So if I can make suggestion for your speech, I think maybe you can bring an example of your model kit that you assembled. So maybe if I don't know if people couldn't relate to your experience, and they can see it what you explain, or maybe you could use your gesture to maybe to exaggerate the enjoyment to build something from zero to to something. And for your vocal, I think you should add more intonation. Maybe you for something that you want to highlight from your speech. But overall, I really enjoy your speech. I can relate to it also. Thank you. Back to you to moderate.
Okay, thank you for the review. I mean, yeah, I did think about bringing one of the model kits, yeah, but I decided not to because like one, it was a hassle to just bring from the where I put it and then bring it here and then to put it back, which is part of the not so good experience is if you have like little kids around, you do not want them to touch your kids, really. Okay, the next one will be the evaluation session for speech crafter Nana, which will be done by Toastmaster DTM
Suharjo.
Suharjo, yeah. Okay, sorry, I forgot. Okay, I'll give the time to you, the DTM Suharjo. Thank you.
Thank you. Am I audible? Can I? Yeah. Okay, so I'll be evaluating our spacecrafter Nana on her vocal variety. Okay, so my take on the speech of spacecrafter Nana's is vocal variety is basically about pacing, the pitching, tone, volume. So in Toastmasters, no, sorry, spacecrafter Nana, sorry, still get used to this. Spacecrafter Nana, um, you have enough. You got some of the speech intonations, speech in your presentations, which is quite good. And I can see that when you say something, your vocal variety and your facial expressions also quite match. Because communication is not just about what we say, but communication is also how we look. Our vocal variety and our facial expression sometimes can can be very important in how our audience perceive us. So here are some of the things that I can give feedback on is in the beginning when you introduce yourself, hi, my name is, you can you can do it a bit slower. Okay, talk about my name. My name, hi everybody. Give it a pause. And then my name is Nana. And do you know what I do for a living? See, pausing can also help you give a vocal variety as well. Pausing, pacing it, slow it down. That's one way to make make our presentation sounds more interesting. Okay, pacing and pausing. The second part is we don't want to speak too fast as well. Sometimes when we speak too fast, it will come out sounds like very repetitive and monotonous in a way. Okay. How long is my evaluation, by the way? It's already read. I just started to speak.
1 to 2 minutes.
Oh, so soon.
1 to 2 minutes.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna do quickly. I'm not getting used to I'm used to this. Okay, so another thing is, where did I say? Oh, okay, pacing. Don't speak too fast because when we speak too fast, it will sound very monotonous and repetitive. So give it a slow down a little bit. By when we slow down, we can also reduce the because I noticed there are a lot of quite in your presentation. So speak a little bit slower. If you don't know the word, you can just pause, think about the word, and just say it again. Okay, so only that 2 points. Give it a pause and don't speak too fast. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the evaluation, DTM Suharjo. The next one will be evaluation for speechcrafter Elvi, which will be given by speechcrafter Ayu. Speechcrafter Ayu, I'll give the screen to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for Speedcrafter Rasyid. I will give evaluation for Elvi's speech so far. I really like the highlight that Elvi brings about the introvert can be in the field of marketing one. Just because marketing is identically with extrovert tribe. So introvert one, yeah, can be just in the back seat or in the behind the file kind of the occupation, I could say. I really like when Elvi said about as introvert, we have to have a strategy based on the research first to really build the connection, not just to talk, but basically to be listen, to be a good listener. So the highlight that Elvi said is about the mindful marketing one that need to be deliver about the client needs, the problem of client and the goals of the client. So basically, for the feedback that I can give for you is perhaps you can just add some example how to face the difficult client who really don't know their place. Kinda the typical one Indonesia client. I could say it's like the client who really want to cheapest price but with the biggest effort one. I mean, I know what that feel. So yeah, as introvert, I know to be a good listener is not enough. So perhaps you can bring that to your speed next time. That's it for from me. Thank you.
Thank you, speech crafter Ayu, for the review, which, in a way feels like you're speaking from the heart, and like I do feel about it basically. Like yeah. Okay. So the evaluation session comes to a close. The next part of the event will be the table topic session, which will be done by speech crafter Nana, ya, and speech crafter Elvi as the timer. I'll give the time to speech crafter Nana. Speech crafter Nana, time's yours.
Okay, so I'm evaluating mindful marketing for introvert. Okay, that's an interesting topic because usually, right? Okay.
No.
No?
Sorry.
The table
You
topic session.
are doing the table topic session, right?
Oh, okay. Sorry, a little bit distracted. Okay, table topic. Now, start. Okay. Okay, so we are starting the table topic. Wait. Table topic. How about the slide?
It's okay if you have the slide, you may present it.
Oh my
But
God, I don't have the slide.
it's okay if you don't have, you may just deliver the question
Oh,
or
I
the
just know
statement.
that I have to prepare the slide.
Oh, so do you already
Actually, I
have
can
the
help it.
question?
Actually, I can help it just because the last slide I make 10 question, but there are address the 10 question again
Oh,
if you want.
so the rest of questions from yesterday, yeah, switch
Yeah,
character Ayu.
yeah,
Or
but
maybe Ayu will be the table topics master.
Yes, please. Sorry, I don't know if table topic master have to make the
I mean,
slide.
just let it be a speed crafter Nana, and I will just present the presentation if you want.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ayu.
Well, that will
Okay.
do. Thank you, Ayu. Thank you, Nana. Let's start the session.
Okay.
You may start the share screen.
Okay. The table topic. Okay. Already done. Speech crafter Ayu. Okay. Let's start with table topic. Continuing from the yesterday, and then the today, who wants to start the table topic? To start telling story about the table topic. Okay.
Okay, I will be the first.
Okay,
Sorry.
maybe.
Will it be or with me? I'm
Oh,
okay with either way.
it's okay, Rashid.
Okay, Rashid, thank
Okay
you.
then.
Okay, the first question is, what food do you like to snack on?
Okay,
This is simple question.
it is simple. Okay, so can I start or?
Yeah.
No, I mean the timing thing, is it already prepared?
Okay. I will do the background change for the
Okay,
timing and also be the timer.
okay then.
Yep.
Oh, already prepared. Okay.
Mm-mm. Okay, can I start?
Yes.
Okay, so if you ask me the question whether what food do I like to snack on, the the honest answer is like anything that I can reach. But since like I think I'm not sure when, maybe like a few years ago, like I've been trying to cut down the snacks. Uh, but basically, like I do think that it will be more I have more enjoyment by eating like full food, as we say, like basically like the whole food, like rice or bread or something. But since that we like Indonesians like to like drink coffee, right? So like the coffee drinkers are everywhere basically. But for some reason, like I've been into drinking tea, I think around the past year. I think like do we like enjoying Earl Grey or sometimes the Jirling or sometimes even the simple like just green tea. And now I just know why like British people like to eat biscuits, because like biscuits with tea is like a very very potent combination. Like I just had to know. And that's why like nowadays like I try to limit consuming tea, because I know that if I do if not that, then I just consume it with biscuits. And yeah, and I it's very hard to stop. So yeah, that will be my snack to enjoy if I have tea, which I try to limit. Thank you.
Okay, that's interesting, Rashid, that your choice of snack are quite various, and even it contains drink. Okay, and that's a very potent combination. I agree with that. Okay, thank you for your sharing. And then for the next one, who wants to share about the next table topic? Okay, maybe what
You
else?
can choose speech
Okay.
crafter, Anna.
Okay, maybe I choose speech crafter Hernindyasti Hapsari. Okay,
Okay.
okay, maybe the next topic. What do you usually eat in the morning and why?
To be honest, I rarely have a breakfast, but if I have some time to have breakfast, I usually choose small portion like eggs, hard-boiled egg, or sometimes cereal, or maybe fruit juice. But I cannot eat a big portion of breakfast because it makes my stomach bloated. So yeah, but I often drink a cup of hot tea because I'm a type of person that enjoy warm drink or warm food. So that's um, that's kind of food or beverages that I often choose to have in the morning. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the sharing. We already hear about Rashid sharing about food, and then about you. Interesting that people have a different preference about food. And even breakfast, there is no right and wrong about breakfast, actually. It's just preference. Thank you for your sharing. Okay, I like sharing about small topics like this, food. Okay, okay. The next table topic sharing. Uh, can I hear about the sharing from speechcrafter Elvi? Okay.
Yes, okay.
What is your biggest three priorities right now?
Let me think. Three priorities right now. Okay, the first thing is career. Yeah, because I working and then I'm focused on my career development. Because I think when I work, I can get the achievement. When I feel I got the achievement and then I feel more energized. But if I just doing not productive and then I'm not working, maybe in the weekend, on the weekend, I even still feeling unproductive or feeling too lazy like that. So I'm prefer to working outside. That is my first priority, and then the second priority is to be healthy. I think yes, to be healthy, like in to keep to because my background is a food nutrition major, so I'm quite concerned about what I what my food intake. That's the second priority, and then the third priority I will concern about my spiritual journey. I think yes, because I how to explain this one. Yes, just praying for every night and just consistent to be consistent on praying and then on the morning and the night like that. Thank you.
Okay, interesting that your priorities are quite balanced. Yeah, the first one is career, of course, money, and the
Oh,
second
I
one
think
is
the first one is must be religious. I think I don't
oh,
must be
oh,
praying.
okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Three,
Yeah.
the order can be swapped. Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
it's
Okay.
quite balanced actually. Career, I mean, with money, and then nutrition. Yeah, your physical health, and the last one is spiritual. Quite balanced. Good. Oh, I just know that you have a background, nutrition background. Yeah, we can collaborate sometimes. Okay, thank you. Okay, the next table topic. Wait, can I choose or is there any volunteer? I think all speech crafter already um have type of topics.
Ayu, why don't you ask Ayu?
Where is oh yeah, speech crafter are you? Yeah, can you share about the table topics? What are you eager to learn in this life?
Mm, let me think. Okay. I think that's one event that occurred in my life that really specifically changed the trajectory of what happened in the couple years ago till right now is that I once ever prayed to the God or the universe kind of thing, said that I really want to be a wise person or wiser person than before. So perhaps that's thing that I really want to learn. And basically it was kind of the tricky with one just because after I said that to the God in the pray, my life is full of turbulence and obstacle one. So yeah, uh, perhaps that's what I seeking for, but I'm not regret it at all. Just because so many things I learned since I could say the 5 years ago to right now. Yeah, the thing that I still eager to learn is I want to be wiser and wiser the day after day. That's it.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. That's a nice thing to learn, to be wiser. Usually people wants to learn about technical things or some skills like digital or marketing, but learning to be wiser is uh, very humble of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean just because in when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
my life is full with the reckless action one. It's
Mm-hmm.
like I love or I really fancy to try and error kind of thing and kind of not hearing other people opinion, just want to experience it by myself directly. So I think I learned my lesson and I really want to learn from the other experience of the story one. So yeah, perhaps life just make me to be more mindful one, I think.
Yes, learning is all not always from other source, but also can from your own life. Okay. Thank you, speech crafter Ayu. Okay, the next tabletop sharing is from any volunteer?
Hang
I
on.
think since
Yeah, I think
Already enough?
was it already enough
yes,
for table topics? Yes.
Yes.
yes,
Thank you.
that's enough. Let's continue to our next session. Thank
Okay.
you, Spacecrafter Nana.
Thank you, Special After Nana, for the table topics. By like doing the commentary was also interesting. And now we will move forward to the the next part of the event, which will be keynote speaker by Toastmaster Karan. Is it this one? Okay, Toastmaster Karan Gianchandani. Okay. With the the speech title of Super Different. Toastmaster Karan, I'll give the screen to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Speechcrafter Rashid. Okay, I'm still getting used to calling all of you Speechcrafter because I'm used to calling everyone Toastmasters, right? So just checking I'm audible and visible to you all, right? So, okay, so since it's late at night, and I'm pretty sure you all are also pretty sleepy already. I just want to have a chat with all of you. How has the speech crafting been? How has the speech crafting journey been? Is speech crafting hard or is it easy? Anyone wants to answer? Right? Or is it boring? Anyone wants to ask it's boring? Uh,
Can I have
sure.
opinion? Okay. It's not easy for me because
Okay.
I am a fitness trainer and
Ooh.
usually I speak one-on-one with client.
Okay.
Maybe I seldom speak in public.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there is a fitness trainer, there is a Tamiya enthusiast. If I'm watching the chat, there is a someone in nutrition, right? So a lot of different backgrounds. So that leads to my speech actually for today. So my speech title is about super different, and I'm pretty sure you guys can already guess why am I different, right? There is no other Indian in this Zoom today, right? So that's how I'm different. Even in Toastmasters, there's rarely any Indian, right? So growing up as an guy who with a face like this in Indonesia, right? It's pretty difficult, right? I've been frequently mistaken as an Arab, as an Uzbekistan, as any other Middle East country you can think about, right? But never India. Okay, so that was hard enough. And to add on that, I was also an introvert, like all of you, right? We all are introverts, right? So growing up, that was always very difficult, right? When I was in school, I was always different culture, different traditions. I was always the last one being picked for football team, right? Because they don't know what I'm capable of. And then, of course, like when you get called by the teacher, they even find it hard to pronounce my last name. That was how difficult it is, right? So then I move on to a college where I took accounting as a major because that kind of suit my introvert style in a way. And yeah, so the situation was pretty much the same, right? I was always the different, the odd one out. Until right now, I'm in my career as in risk management in Securitas, right? And it was always the kind of profile that suits me, which is behind the desk, right? I'm not like maybe speechcrafter Nana who meets people every single day. I don't, right? I deal with my laptop every single day. Right? So it was rarely person by person experience. And throughout all this, I've never thought public speaking was important, right? Uh, because I work behind the desk. Why do I need public speaking, right? My reports do the talking for me. I don't need to do the talking, right? But that kind of become a hampering on my career because somehow I'm pretty sure all of you can relate to this, right? Like, it's kind of pointless if you have good reports. It's kind of pointless if you have good ideas, but you don't know how to speak it out, right? You don't know how to convey it to the world. And that was when in 2023, 2024, I joined Toastmasters, right? And the first the first experience was difficult. Like I started like all of you, okay? It's table topics. I do a lot of ums, right? I still remember my first table topic was very okay. You guys are already good, okay? My first table topic was crap. Right? I lost my way in the half of the speech. I didn't even complete the 2 minutes. Most of you completed 2 minutes. I didn't even complete 2 minutes. So, but then slowly by slowly, I do the projects like all of you do, and it started to get better, right? And it's been right now 1.5 years. I've been in Toastmasters almost 2 years, 2 years, right? And right now, I feel a lot better, right? And when I go to my career, right, I can actually speak to my superior a lot more fluently, right? A lot more confidently. And that leads me to better opportunities, right? And to all the guys, okay, to all the guys here, okay, speech crafting and public speaking is not only for careers, okay? It's also for dating, right? We have to do the approach to ladies, right? Okay, so speech crafter Rashid, remember that well. Okay, but yeah, so that was how I was different, right? And I never, because I was different, I was the introvert. And because I do public speaking, I can now start building better connections to people and start, opening new opportunities for me, which was not available previously, right? So why do my speech title today is about super different? Because I do believe that everyone is unique, right? All of you are unique, right? Speechcrafter Rashid is not like speechcrafter Ayu, for example, right? both of you go through different challenges, different life purpose, right? There was a table topic question about priorities. You all have different priorities in life. You all have different stories to tell to people, right? And being different is not something that we need to be shy about. Right? It's something that we need to own. It's something that we need to like embrace as our story and tell it to the world because that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us who we are, right? So do polish your public speaking, do polish your speech crafting because I think that's important, not only in marketing, but in every sort of life. You need to convey your ideas to the world, right? And so with the last message in the speech, I'm pretty sure my timing is almost off, right? So a message from the Indian man, right? Be different, but don't just be different. Be a super different. Own your story and share it with the world. Okay, that's all from me. I will give it back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, speech crafter Rashid. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karan. That was a very interesting story because, like, I couldn't imagine Uzbekistan you being referred as Uzbekistan because it's nowhere near India nor any Middle East countries. So, like, yeah, it's out of left field basically. That's the one thing that I can imagine the most.
I wish someone would mistaken me as some Dubai guy, right? At least that's good, not Uzbekistan.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you again. So the
Yeah.
next one will be another keynote speaker from DTM Suharjo with the speech title of More Bang for Your Buck.
All right, thank you. So, hi everybody. I'm so happy to see all of you and to see my face on the poster is something that I have never imagined when I first signed up for Toastmasters. So I want to tell a story how I joined Toastmasters. So I just have a conversation with my friend here. We in KL. I'm in Kuala Lumpur right now. We have a training for the district leadership, and we met a lot of old friends from other countries, and we are sharing about how we joined Toastmasters. And we came up to a conclusion that there are two group of people why they join Toastmasters. The first one is the first group is people like all of you. People like all of you who understand and realize about how important it is to learn public speaking, communications, soft skills. You are the first group. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say unfortunately. And yeah, unfortunately, I am on the second group. I joined Toastmasters accidentally. All right, accidentally. So before I joined Toastmaster, I do a lot of argue. I have a very weird hobby. I do a lot of argument. I like to do argument with some strangers on social media about anything. When I'm bored, I'll go to Facebook. I'll look at anybody's any stranger's post, and I will debate with them and just for the sake of fun. Okay. After I finish with them, like whole day or two, and then I'll erase my whole post just for that. And one day my friend said, like, Joe, your hobby is very dangerous. You never know who you might offend, and they could come to your house and you get in trouble. I said, yeah, I know. And then my friend, he was a Toastmasters, and he's like, back then I don't know yet. I don't know anything about Toastmasters. So he said to me, are you free on Thursday evening at 7? I was like, yeah, I can find a time. I want to bring you to this, I want to bring you to one of these place. You might find it interesting. I said, well, okay, fine. I thought, what is it? I said, it's a restaurant, it's a cafe. You'll find people there. You'll see some interesting people there. So I went with him, and then I stepped into the restaurant, and suddenly a lot of people, very friendly. They are super excited to see me. They just rush, like 3 to 4 people, just rush, like I just step in, and they just come to me like, hey, welcome, welcome. What's your name? My name is like, what's your name? What's your name? It's so interesting. They are very interested to see me. And like, yeah, my name is Suharjo. You can call me Joe. I said, yeah, just sit up. And then they get me food. And then the meeting began. And they said that they are Toastmasters. And in the Toastmasters, in that meeting, in a particular meeting, it's interesting. They do table topics, they do prepared speech, and and they do evaluations. And what interests me to join, to see their meeting is, they can give a very interesting feedback, evaluation and feedback. I know one of the speakers, the evaluator evaluated, the speech was so lousy. It's so quite bad, it's quite bad. But somehow the evaluator could find something good to talk about, to evaluate, to give the feedback to the speaker, and then give a constructive feedback. I was like, amazing, like how can you find something good in such a crappy speech? I'm so bad to say talk about it. Okay. But it happens, and that what makes me interested in Toastmasters. I said, I want to learn this skill. And to see all of you today, giving your speech, like Nana, Rashid, Elvi, and all of you. I said to Alvin, they doesn't sound like speech crafter anymore. They sound like a very mature Toastmasters. The way they speak, very confident, and I'm quite envious to all of you because you joined, this speech craft with a sense of purpose to learn something, to learn about public speaking, communication skills, to upgrade yourself. Unlike me, I joined Toastmasters because, somebody trapped me and take me there to Toastmasters, and suddenly I'm here. It's a long journey, but I have never imagined when I step inside that Toastmasters meeting, I'll become a district director of District 87 today, which serving 3 countries: Indonesia, East Malaysia, Brunei Darussalam. I never thought of that. What I'm trying to encourage all of you here today is maybe you joined today's Spacecraft because you want to learn about communication skills, public speaking, presentation skills, but don't sell yourself short. Okay, whatever we learn today in this Spacecraft, and hopefully you might continue this journey of learning by becoming a real Toastmasters, where you will see that there's so many things that Toastmasters can offer, not only learning about communications. I joined Toastmasters because of I want to learn. That's just like you. I first pay my registration fee and my membership fee to Toastmasters is because I want to learn about how to give evaluation. But I've been a Toastmaster since 2018. It was January the 1st, 2018 until today. The reason I keep renew and I keep continue my journey as a Toastmasters is because of the people, the friendship, the family, the support, the encouragement from all of the Toastmasters member I encounter, not only in Indonesia, but last week I was in Kota Kinabalu. I met a lot of Toastmasters from Malaysia, East Malaysia, Kota Kinabalu. They how do I say it? They invite me to their division, to come to their club meeting, to their activity, and they see me as like one of their family. They don't see me like a stranger. Can you imagine? Like they have 100 of Toastmasters member, all is Malaysian, all speak Chinese, they are very, some speak English and Chinese. And I'm the only Indonesian there. And somehow I don't feel like I am Indonesian. And somehow I feel like I'm part of them. And that makes me feel that, wow, this is a very encouraging community. And to think about it, when I first joined Toastmasters as well, like maybe some of you who want to learn more about public speaking, perhaps what you have today, you can use it not only for your, uh, whatever you think. Like Toastmaster Nana said, you want to communicate better with her customer, with the clients. But maybe not only that, you can do more. You can do more with what we learn in Toastmasters. We know more people. And for me personally, the best teacher is experience. The best mentor are those people I encounter during my journey of learning in Toastmasters. I have so many mentors in Toastmasters. The one who teach me about leadership, the one who teach me about communication skills, mentors, and also I have mentors who teach me about emotional intelligence, understanding other people's. And I have so many other mentors who helping me along the way from I was a simple member, just a member in a club, in a local club in Medan, until I become a district director today. And I can be here in Kuala Lumpur, having a training paid by Toastmasters. Nice, isn't it? Paid by Toastmasters, staying here in a Westin hotel. Quite good, isn't it? And all of that is because of my willingness to explore what can Toastmasters do for me, and what can I can learn from Toastmasters and from the people, those who mentors me, who guide me along the way until I become today. So, Spacecrafter, don't sell yourself short. Okay, don't the money that we pay to invest in our self development, sometimes you can see it only, yeah, this is the money, this is what I get. But in Toastmasters, the money, the investment that we paid can go a long way, and a lot of things that we can do just for the small amount of investment, in my opinion, a small amount of investment that we invest in ourselves with a high and big return for us in the future. So I hope all of you can join and be part of this community, and I welcome all of you to become Toastmasters after this spacecraft. Thank you so much. Give it back to you.
Thank you so much for the speech, Diti and Suharjo. That was very interesting and really good to hear. I once knew someone whose hobby is he once said that his hobby is debating, which is for me it was very bizarre. And now I met someone who also say the same, which is another bizarre. So yeah, it's very interesting. Okay, the next part will be the Q&A session. So sorry, but who will be doing this for the Q&A sessions?
Rasyid, you will be moderating the Q&A. So if
Okay,
there's
sure.
a question from the floor, then you can address it to our speakers. Can be Suharjo or Karan.
Okay. So any fellow speech crafters or anyone who has wants to post questions, so please just unmute your mic and say your questions.
I would like to ask a question to Karan or Joe, maybe. When you are doing public speaking, how do you avoid the nervous or the anxiety?
We should go
How
first.
to avoid? the nervousness and the anxiety
Who should
before
go
you
first?
do the public speaking.
Who should go first? Yeah, go first, yeah.
Huh?
I go first.
Yeah, Joe will be,
Okay.
and then Karan.
Honestly, I'm nervous right now. The thing is, no matter how well prepared you are or how long have you become a Toastmasters, you can ask all the Toastmasters and all the seasoned speakers, not only Toastmasters, all the seasoned speakers, are they nervous when they deliver a speech? All of them will say yes, they are nervous. But because based on experience, I can control my nervousness. I can control it. I can understand my own emotions. I can understand that what I'm having right now is normal, and throughout the time, the journey, I do deliver a speech. I learn to control like the advice that I give to speechcrafter Nana, the pacing. I try to learn to speak slower, make me sounds more calm and more composed. And those are some of the tricks that we can learn throughout our experience in doing speeches. So the nervousness will never go away entirely. It just, we are getting better in hiding it. We're just getting better in controlling our fear and our nervousness with all the skills and all the techniques that we learn. So if you are nervous right now, it's normal. What we need to learn more is just to control that, and experience the emotions and how to cover it up with all the techniques that we learned. Okay, so I hope that answered all the questions.
Thank you.
Okay, should I add upon that? Sure.
Yes, of
Right.
course.
Okay. I think nervous is a part of public speaking. Yeah. And I think the team Joe explained really well. You get better with you get better as you deliver more speech. But to add on that, I think what I would do is rehearse your speech, right? Rehearse to a point that you can do it blindfolded. But obviously, all of you, I'm pretty sure speech crafters have your script, right? There is a script, but always remember just the first point, the first statement of a paragraph. Let's say I want to speak about just now my experience in my school. So I just remember the first part, right? And then the others, right? I know I'm not gonna stick to the paragraph itself because I'm gonna forget some of the part. Improvise on that, right? Just remember the gambaran kasar from there, and then you work your way on gitu. Jadi, so remember the first statement of every paragraph and rehearse it so that you can do it blindfolded. That's for me, I think.
Thank you, Karan. Back to Rasyid as the moderator.
Okay, thank you for the questions and also for the answers from TM Suharjo and Toastmaster Karan, which is very interesting to hear that nervousness will always be there, and you just need to learn to how to handle it, basically in many ways that we can learn. Okay, for the next one, will there be another question? Maybe from fellow speech crafters?
Can I ask the questions?
Please, Toastmaster Nuril, give the time to you.
All right, thank you. So, for our keynote speakers, this is like a personal question. Like, have you ever got a moment of snobbing moment? Like, oh my God, this lesson is already I've mastered. I don't need to learn this. Have you ever felt kind of feeling during the Toastmasters? And then how did you cope with that? Like you think, okay, this is just nobbing moment of mine. I think it's better for me to keep going learning here. Yeah, thank you.
Dwitya and Joe should answer those. You have decades of experience.
4 decades of experience. How long have you been Toastmaster Karen? What year did you join?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. uh, you know, do you know why they call it the art of public speaking? The art of speaking or the art of communication. The reason why they call it art, it's not science because it's something very abstract. Communication skill, public speaking, the soft skills is considered art. Is something that not a science. What I'm saying is this: every time I thought myself like, I heard this before. I seen it before. But surprisingly, when met more people, even how no matter how bad the speech is. Now I learned this after I joined Toastmaster. No matter how bad somebody's speeches is, there are some things that in the speech that we overlook sometimes. Okay, like sometimes some people can do a very lousy speech. I mean, like no structure, no meaning, but somehow this person can do a good of punchline. A very good punchline. Like you don't expect he said that, but he said it. And then suddenly, oh, okay. But those kind of things, those are tiny little things, makes me every time people deliver a speech, I always notice like what is so special about this person? What is different about this person? Like what is the characteristic of this person? Like, what any all of you speaker here, all of you have your own characteristic. Okay. For example, those speech character Rasyid, uh, my first impression of his speech is, sometimes, well, obviously, we are still learning. You're still learning. Sometimes you get, a lot. But his idea is like, I can talk about this something I like, and I can elaborate it more of the ideas that I like, model and things like that. And somehow this perspective give me a new way of seeing like, yeah, that's actually interesting. What interesting more? Maybe like, one of the evaluators says, Toastmaster Rasyid, you can bring the model here and they say, hey, that's the things that it's the same thinking, that's the same idea that I have. Maybe I can learn from that from Toastmaster Rasyid. Maybe what he's lacking is something that I can learn from. Maybe something I can improve on if I were him. So even though somebody's speech is not perfect, but because in an art we look at like the art piece, a drawing, a painting, we can say how can we improve that speech? How can I do it better if I were him? Yeah. So I put myself in other people's shoes and try to think how can I improve that speech even better? And because everybody have their own, their own style, maybe we can learn from that style and implement it to my own to make it better. It's mine. I steal people characteristic. I took his uniqueness and I take it and make it into mine. And next time I can improve it with my own style. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. See, looking at some people's speech in a different perspective, the positive side. What can we do better? You know.
Nice. I guess if for me, uh, speaking on the art of speaking, right? When I joined Toastmasters, my only imagination is like, okay, the art of speaking is hard, right? And especially prepared speech is hard. But I always overlook if table topics. I was like, what is so hard about speaking 1 to 2 minutes, right? It's not that hard. Like you're speaking to a friend, it's already 1 minute, 2 minutes, right? Like I'll just say hi, how are you, and then go off the stage. It's already 1 minute. But until I actually joined the first contest and I struggled during the table topics, that was when I realized that, you know what, table topics is not only about blabbering your ideas out. There is actually a proper structure there, right? DTM Joe can give you all the pointers for like a good table topic speech. But yeah, so my snobby moment is on the table topic because I think like that's just 1 to 2 minutes how hard it is. Right? I'm pretty sure all speech crafters think the same way, right? Right? It's easy, 1 to 2 minutes. What snack do you like? I can talk about Oreos for like 2 minutes, right? But there is a proper structure, and I think you guys will learn that far on your journey. But that was my snobby moment in like my whole Toastmaster journey so far. I think we are already in 10 minutes. Back to you, Speechcraft Russian.
Thank you so much for the questions and also for the answers. And like, yeah, it's kind of struck to me that, yeah, basically it's still an art, and an art is basically like you have guidelines, but at the same time, you kind of can go off the rails on your own in doing the arts, like such as like cooking, for example. Cooking have recipes, but you can add your own taste into it. And like, yeah, I think to treat speaking skills as an art is like a good pointer, and like, oh, it gives me a new perspective on it. So thank you. So the next part will of the event will be the general evaluation report, which will be given by
Rashid, we
sorry.
show the photo certificate for our
Oh,
keynote
sorry.
speakers and
Oh yeah, I
all.
forgot about it. That first, yeah. Okay, then we'll be giving the certificate for keynote speakers and also for fellow speech crafters.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give the time to you, DTM Alvin.
All right. So here it is for our first keynote speaker, Toastmaster Karan.
Hey, DTM Joe should go first lah. District director should go first.
You are
No need
upcoming.
lah. You are the next coming what?
Okay, Karan.
Hopefully.
Okay, please make a pose. 3, 2, 1. All right, got it. Thank you, Karan. Now
Thank you.
our district director, distinguished Toastmaster Suharjo, and my mentor too. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, handsome. Okay, now we move to thank you, Didi Suharjo, our speech crafter, speech crafter Tia. Okay, dispose. 3, 2, 1. All right, taken. Next one, Elvi, speech crafter Elvi. Okay, there you go. Dispose. 3, 2, 1. Okay, taken. Next one. Yeah, speech crafter Ayu. Ayu Nurhuda. Are you there, Ayu?
Can you open your video, Ayu?
Yeah, sorry for that.
All right. Here she goes. Okay, Ayu. In 3, 2, 1. All right. Taken. Our MC. Our star for today. Rasyid. 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you. Nana, our PT, yeah. Hope we get discount for PT, yeah. Okay, Nana. In 3, 2, 1. Taken. Thank you. Is that all?
Think so.
Then, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Is that all? So there is the certificate from us for your
Take a picture
information.
of us.
Oh yeah. All take mandatory photo. Yeah. Okay. Okay, please make your pose, everyone. We'll take 2 photos.
Tanjung, can you open the camera? Okay, no. Okay.
Maybe no. Okay, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, now your final pose for speechcraft. What will you do? Let's do this. Fist, double fist. Yeah, like this one, like Nana. Okay. So your muscle. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, taken. Thank you so much, everyone. That is all the certificates for you. So you can also download your certificate in the website. More official from Speechcraft directly. And congratulations for completing all the projects. If you're not completing all, you still have time to complete it, so you can redeem the certificates. All right. So now back to or any additional from Monica.
For the information, you still have 90 days from now to access the modules and the certificate. Yes, that's from me. And if you have not done all of your, which is all of you here already done your 3 speeches, so all of you are eligible for the certificate, but the others, they need to send us the video of their
All right.
speech.
Thank you, Monica. So you can download your certificates. You can use it either job application or scholarship. Don't forget to sell yourself high because you did a very good job. Doing speeches is not easy, especially on 3 to 5 minutes. To be honest with you, speaking for 2 hours is easier. Why? We can just chat or ask question, discussion. But speaking in 5 minutes or even 90 seconds, it took a courage. Yeah. We need to be more specific, more intentional, and well done for all speechcrafters for today. Right. So that's the certification session. Back to our MC again, speechcrafter Rasyid.
Okay, thank you, distinguished Taskmaster Alvin, for the session. The next part will be the general evaluation report, which will be given by speechcrafter Tia. I'll give the screen to you, speechcrafter Tia. Are you there? Okay.
Okay, thank you, Rasyid. I will, as a general evaluator, some of my takeaways are that I think most of all the speeches were great and enjoyable to follow. And I also think that most of all the speeches were improved compared than earlier sessions. And I also it made me hope because most of all the speeches include personal experiences, so it kind of enrich the speech and make people can relate to the speech. So, and if I may make suggestions to deliver better speeches, maybe just add more confidence and practice more in vocal variety and body language. For vocal variety, just make the speech more dynamic, just not flat. We can use intonation or speed, so we can highlight which part we want to highlight from the speech. And also the gesture, we should practice more with the gesture to maybe we explain something so people can imagine what the speech crafter talk about. But overall, all of speeches were really improved, just more confidence and more practice. So congratulations for all of you speech crafters. Thank you. Back to you, Rasyid.
Thank you so much, Speech Raptor Tia, for the general evaluation report. So, I think this should be on the concluding. So the event should be concluded, which will, and then there will be a closing remarks by Toastmaster Batavia's president, Toastmaster Sanjung. Is she
I'll be
is she
the
already?
one.
Okay.
All right, so finally we have come to the end
Oh,
of
Nuril.
this event. So I am Nuril as the representative of Batavia Toastmasters because my president is not in a good situation to give the remarks. All right, so speech crafters, how do you feel after this event? Do you still feel the adrenaline rush of giving a speech? If yes, just join us in Toastmasters. All right, so shout out to all our speech crafters who have been busy juggling between jobs and preparing speech and delivering speech. Thumbs up for you who didn't give up until the last day of this event. And also I noticed some improvement since day one until today. You already used the body language and then vocal variety and then how you structure your speech. And then thank you for organizing team of speech crafters who are willing to help Batavia until now. Without you, Batavia speech crafters might not exist. So you are heroes without capes. TM Monica, DTM Alvin, TM Melissa, and then of course my president Aryani Sanjung. Thank you for your help. And the last thing, these speech crafters wouldn't be perfect without insightful speeches from our keynote speakers tonight, DTM Joe and TM Karan. Thank you for gracing us with your presence tonight. And I hope with this speech craft event, we can get better to be a good public speaker. And then if you have any consultations about Toastmasters or asking about this club, you can ask me. Do not hesitate. It's free. Don't worry, guys. So back to you, MC. Oh, wait a minute. I have to say this one. Wait a minute. Okay, so with this one, I need your clap hands because with our clap hands, we already conclude this speechcraft event. 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you.
Anyone want to have a chit chat? It's okay.
Thank
If
you.
you want to have a
You
chit
guys.
chat, but
See
if you want to
See you
go
tomorrow.
to take a rest, it's okay. See you tomorrow, Karan.
See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow. Whoa, what event will